Just a quick little update here. This is from my guy, oss.cc, cryptos. Well, it's the domain site's oss.cc. This is Rob. He's a guy, every now and then, this will probably look familiar to you. I'll show you this. He's been sending me these things since late last year. And you'll notice that the red line, and I was asking, like, was that like indicative of a price move? He's like, well, not necessarily. Like, it's not going to tell you how huge of a jump. It's just going to tell you normally that there'll be a spike in price. Or if it goes down, there should be a dip. So as you can see, it kind of follows. Now you look over here, which let me move my mouse over here so you can actually see it. There was never really a spike here. I mean, we did climb, but there was never like a real spike. Then it had this little dip, which it does show a dip, then another spike, and then this. So I mean, it does kind of follow. But again, if you saw this, which this was from March, you would, again, just eyeball this. Wow, we must have a huge rally. It wasn't a huge rally. But look at what it was, though, actually. $7,000 here. $11,000 here. That's a pretty large move. However, again, looking at this from the last one, you would expect, oh, well, maybe it's, $18,000. But he has told me numerous times, just because it's a big spike one way or the other does not necessarily mean price movements could be exactly what you expect. It might just be a little dip, or it might just be a little increase. But he felt like, Joe, I think this is going to be the final dip, whatever it may be. So he says, Joe, let people know that the last dip on the chart below is August 11th and is the last low of the year. Ah, my birthday. There is also technical and fundamental indicators supporting this last pullback. Everything is lining up for one last dip, and it should be the low for the year. So he thinks it will actually be the low for the year. So in Bitcoin terms, we would need to be under like, what, 5,800, I think, 5,900 for that to actually come true, that exactly to be the low for the year. Should be the low for the year. Looks like it's going to be a sudden pullback that will scare people. Don't let your emotions get the best of you here. The rest of the year is up, he says. So, again, it's information. The job of many of us, I feel, you included, not just me, is to gather information from all these flipping sources. And going to the psychics, Michelle White Dove, Sharon Michelle, have been saying fall time frame. What about this? What? Fall time frame. What about that? Fall time frame. Win Lando, fall time frame. And Michelle White Dove, the first cryptocurrency post she ever made, which was February 28th, I think, of this year, she said it. September and then fall. We should start seeing something good in September and then fall, basically. Is it going to happen exactly? I don't know. But the point is information. Information in, words out of my mouth, out. In my screen recording software, too, for you guys. So, again, I'm waiting. We're going to see what's going to happen. We're going to find out. Is it going to be the low of the year? Is it just going to be a small dip, a little speed bump, so to speak? Or maybe more like an inverted speed bump, because a speed bump would go up. Inverted speed bump would be down. Follow me? Just made that up. So, again, it remains to be seen. Am I going to sit on the sideline and cash, get out of my position? No. Again, I'm mostly a hodler. And when you became a hodler, you had to swear with your right hand up and your left hand pressing play on one of the crypto karaoke songs. Pressing play with that one. And you had to swear that you'd hodl through thick and thin most of your stash if you're a true hodler. And you want to trade your other little trade stash, that's good for you. That's fine. I'm just kidding, of course. A lot of people don't have the time to get in and get out and this and that. They just, look, let me get into some coins that we'll think will be good, and we'll just hit on them. Oh, there's some new ones. You know what? I'll think about, maybe I will throw some mud on the wall, see if it sticks. How many times have we done that? So, we'll see. Is it going to be a brutal dip? Is it going to be that? There's just no telling. He thinks so. This is not the first time we've been hearing that August 10th or so, 11th is around the time frame that this dip is expected. However, we have learned in cryptos, not every time, let's be fair, but sometimes the unexpected happens, and hey, I thought such and such, and then it doesn't happen. So what if this little dip we saw here recently, like the last couple of days, coin market cap, let's just go there. And now Bitcoin's been holding the 7,500, 7,600 price point roughly. And other coins have been getting hit. But honestly, we focus on Bitcoin because why? It's 48% of the dominance of the market cap right now. Bitcoin is that dude. So is it going to go down a little bit more? In other words, what if it only goes down a little bit more? What if it doesn't? What if this is it? Because remember, not too long ago, there was a lot of people calling for, $30 and $40 Litecoin and $3,000 and $4,000 Bitcoin. And according to them, it should have already happened. So, hey, what if it happens in August, 10th, 11th? What if this big dip it's not just a dip? You need the little snippy and the big snippy hodl fans. Oh, crap. Whoa, this is scary. If it is, and you want to try to play that right now and get out of your positions and sit and wait and see, that's up to you. But if you don't get it right, it's going to hurt on the way up. If you do get it right, it's going to be an epic move because then you can get in on a dip that's a healthy dip potentially. And then when it goes up, you make even more. But that's just it. Risk, reward, risk, reward. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know what you should do because I don't. And I just told you what I'm going to do. I'm going to hodl my hodl stash like I always do. And I got my little trade bag on the side. That's just that. If we start to see some down, okay, it breached 7,000, okay, it's 6,800. Then we need to start seriously considering August 10th, 11th, whatever, maybe the bottom. Maybe. But anyways, it's crypto. Sometimes what you think happens doesn't happen. Sometimes what's not expected, it just happens. Like these 3 or 4 times in July. I think it was 4, which funny enough, 4 days in July. We had 4 very good days of crypto movement, especially Bitcoin. Like rocketing up. And nobody thought that was going to happen like that. So expect the unexpected sometimes. That's all I'm saying. I showed you a little chart. Just keep it in the back of your mind. Do with this information what you will. Take care.